Have you ever had something happen to you and in that moment it felt like your whole world was falling apart? Like the universe had something against you. Maybe that you lost a job that you really, really needed, or a relationship that you thought was going to lead into marriage suddenly crashed, or that someone that you really loved and cared for suddenly walked away from you, or that an opportunity that you were really, really banking on suddenly disappeared right before your very eyes. And then you are lost, you are angry, you are confused, you are frustrated. And then you ask the almighty question, why me? Listen, I've been there. And if there's anything that life has taught me, it is that everything happens for a reason. So move on. I remember this one time I thought I had everything figured out. I mean, I had the vision, I had the plan, I had the timeline. Everything was supposed to fall into place. But life had other plans for me. I remember some years ago, just after I completed my National Youth Service Corps program, I came to Lagos. I was clueless. I was still trying to figure out my life. I had not ventured fully into filmmaking and content creation. So, I was in Lagos. I was trying to, survive in Lagos and all of that. And so I got an opportunity to attend a particular training. Yeah. And in that training, I thought that that training was something that I could, I could be doing while I get admission into the film school that I was applying for as at the time. And so everything was going very well. The training had some sort of catering classes attached to it and all of that. And so I was doing it because at the time I loved catering. I mean, during my service year, I learned catering. So I had an idea. So I felt like it was going to be a plus for the training that I was attending. Everything was going very well, and our facilitators were amazing. They loved me. And so when the program ended, some of our facilitators called me and they told me that, oh, Harriet, we loved your participation during the whole training, and you were very this and that, we studied you and we saw that you're going to be a good fit to join our company. I was wowed. I was excited. I was happy. I was like, we were so many people that were in that training, but they looked at me and they said, Harriet, you are fit to join our company. You say, what? I was so excited. I'm like, okay, so what do I need to do? Do I need to do anything? And they told me that I had to, attend an interview, just for formality's sake, that interview didn't really count. So I just had to just attend it for formality's sake. And then I was going to resume working that, they couldn't wait to start working with me, to have me join their team. I was excited me. The following week, when they told me to come for the interview, I went for the interview, all dressed up, all glammed up, attended the interview. When I got to the place, we were three that actually came for the interview. Myself, one other guy, and there was also one other lady. She wasn't part of the training, but I saw her then. I'm like, because I already had all of those assurance, I was like, I already had like a watered ground, everything was already prepared for me to just walk on it like a queen that I am. And so I go into the interview room, and then I see their HR, and then I see one of their bosses also present. And then they ask me questions, and as they're asking me, I'm giving them, they were nodding, saying, oh, yeah. It seemed like they loved my energy, they loved my vibe and everything. So I was very sure that, everything went well. And then we finished, and then some of those facilitators, about two of them, they called me and they're, oh, Harriet, how was it? And I'm like, it was great, it was awesome. And they're like, okay, don't worry, we're going to get back to you. They're going to get back to me. Okay. And then some few days passed, and then I called this facilitator, one of them, and then she's like, she's going to, ask their HR and see what's going on. And then I get a message. You guys, I finally got a message. Excited me. I opened the message and ta-da! I didn't get the job. Yes. I didn't get the job. Even though I had people vouch for me, even though I had people clear everything for me, everything was perfect, everything was supposed to fall into place, I didn't get the job. There was no concrete reason as to why I didn't get the job, but I just didn't get it because the explanations they were giving me just didn't add up. I was angry, I was frustrated, I was like, what is this? What? Like, I almost fell into depression because everything sounded too good. Everything was just going so smoothly so I felt like, it was just going to, end well. I was going to, start working. I was going to, start earning some money, and then I can save up some money while I'm still, pursuing the filmmaking thing and all of that. Oh my God. I got rejected from something I thought was my big break. When the door closed in my face, it felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. I was angry. I was confused. I kept on asking, how could this happen to me? Like, I asked the almighty question, why me? But here's what I didn't know as at that time. That rejection was a redirection for me. That setback, it was a setup for something great for me. See, the problem with most people is they cling too tightly to what's gone. They mourn the doors that are closed instead of recognizing the ones that are opening. They hold on to people who walked away instead of making space for the right people to enter. See, you haven't even met half of the people who will love you for who you are. Because if you have, or if you truly value yourself, you will know that you should not be holding on so tightly to people who really want to go away from you, to people who really want to walk away from you. You deserve more. You deserve something better. You deserve greater things. You are destined for greatness. And so, if others don't want to, be with you in that level of greatness, leave them. Let them. See, let me tell you, nothing lives your life without making room for something better. Maybe you're watching me right now and you're stuck. You're stuck in pain, stuck in regret, stuck in the why me stage. I need you to hear me. It happened for a reason. Listen to me. It happened for a reason. That relationship that ended, trust me, you might not see it now, but maybe that person was keeping you from becoming the best version of you. The job you lost, maybe it was never your purpose and life just had to push you to something greater. The opportunity that slipped away, maybe that wasn't for you, and holding on to that would have only delayed the greatness that is coming. You have two choices right now. You can either sit in disappointment, dwell on what is gone, and keep asking why. Or you can choose to stand up, take a deep breath, and trust and believe that something greater, something bigger is coming your way, and prepare yourself in alignment for that big thing that is coming. You have to choose to move on. You need to move on, not just for the sake of moving, but because what is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. So let me ask you, what is it that you're holding on to that you should be letting go? Let me know in the comment section. Let's talk about it, let's heal from it, and let's move forward together. Because the truth is, you are not stuck, you are just being guided. And remember this, the reason will reveal itself in due time, but only if you are willing to move on.